Hey guys, Andrew Guy here for Andrew Guy Speaks at Com, empowering you to create your greatest impact where you live, where you work, where you play. So today I came out to enjoy some nature. I came down and I came to fish. That's right. I'm at the Conservative Park out here in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and I went out to fish. So let me show you exactly what it looks like. But anyway, I want to talk to you about something today. And it's about taking time out for what's most important in your life, right? So I'm going to flip around. I'm going to come in front of the camera right here, and I'm going to talk to you. Okay. So here I am right here. Want to just really talk to you about what is most important. What's most important? You know, sometimes in our lives we will give up what's most important for what we think is important, but in the long run we lose out. So I'm not a fisher. I don't really go fishing as much. As a matter of fact, couldn't tell you the last time I went fishing, but I did today. And what I discover is that there's such a peace that I feel as I sit there and wait for the fish to bite. It's like a great saying that a great speaker once said: when preparation meets opportunity, success is possible. And I believe that. I'm a firm believer that is true. But what I want to talk to you today about is living your life with meaning. Living your life with meaning. Now, a lot of times as men, and I'm going to speak from a male perspective here, we get so charged, we get so busy, we get so caught up in the everyday living, where we're trying to make life work. We're trying to make a living. And the cliche or the reality is that, yeah, you got to work. Yes, you have got to work. But don't miss all the great things that life have to offer because of work. Don't miss the family time. Don't miss breaking bread with your family and those who mean the most to you for the sake of working. I always say this, and sometimes I say it as a joke. Sometimes I say it as a way of reflecting, but I'm going to say it today as a way for you to think. They said Steve Jobs was one of the smartest guys, to walk planet Earth from a technological perspective. That may be true. And I always say that Steve had many jobs, but he's no longer working, right? But you're working, but he's no longer working because his time is up on Earth, right? There are a few things that you need to understand when it comes to making the most or getting the most out of life or living life with meaning. Number one, you have to take some time for you because you are the engine. You have to realize that an engine is a motor or another compartment of a transportation that make it happen. Without the engine, you just have what's called a body. If you don't take care of the engine, you'll have a wonderful looking Corvette. You'll have a wonderful looking Mercedes. You have a wonderful looking Porsche 911, but it's not going anywhere if it does not have an engine. What am I saying to you? You can have all the glitter. Look at this beautiful arrangement. Look at this. This is nature. The lake is back here. It's beautiful. People are fishing. It's simply breathtaking. But a lot of people will miss this. And it probably only costs about $5 to get into this conservative area where you can sit down with your family, their family members over there hanging out, barbecuing, people down there fishing. It's a beautiful afternoon. Yes, there's a whole bunch of things that are going on in Canada and around the world. COVID is running rampant, right? But there is still some things that you can do for yourself, with yourself. And even if you have to do them by yourself to take care of yourself, so that you'll be in the better position to take care of those who you are responsible for. As a father, I'd like to touch on that for a minute. Father's Day just came, July 21st, right? So this year's Father's Day, a lot of people were talking about some of the traditions that fathers do, or some of the things that people do for fathers, or children do for fathers, or wives do for their husband because of Father's Day. But I want to talk to you about what's so amazing about Father's Day. I want to talk to you about 5 things that will help you as a father, whether you're new or whether you're a seasoned father, it doesn't matter. The reason why I'm talking to you about this is because this is my platform. This is what I use to connect with the world. I am also a staff development trainer, author, and personal development coach. And what I've learned over the years is that in order for me to be at my best, I need to take some time out for me. I need to take some time and get away from everybody so I can rejuvenate, so I can recoup, so I can get recharged. So therefore I can serve more, and then I can serve better for the long haul. All right. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also working on my next book, which is coming up, called Creating Your Greatest Impact. Some of this information will be inside the book. Now, when we talk about fatherhood or Father's Day, yes, it's a day that you think about dad, or you meet dad, or you give dad a tie, or whatever you choose to do. That's up to you, right? But many people ask me when I do speaking engagement, when I've spoken at men's conference and women's conference and stuff like that, I get the same question. They say, okay, Andrew, if you were to give 5 tips to dads, what would it be? What are some of the 5 things that you think are most important for dads? I'm going to talk to you right now. Normally, most people go in this sequence. They normally give you the minor ones, and they give you the major ones after, or they give you the least important, and then they give you the most important after. I'm going to give you what's most important right now, and then work my way backwards. The most important thing that you can do as a dad, as a father, is teaching. You will always be teaching 24/7. You will always be teaching. There is never a time when you are not teaching your child something. Of all the things that you've done, you take them to the mall, you take them to the park, you give them bike rides, whatever you want to do for them. You buy them gifts. It doesn't matter. The number one thing that every good dad or good father should always do is be ready, in and out of season, to teach. Now, why is that important? I believe that instructions are everywhere. And as a child grow up, you'll realize that everyone is their teacher. Society is their teacher. Their friends are the teacher. The teachers are their teachers. And the TV becomes their teachers. But I want to let you know that if you fail to input or to put something inside that child, inoculate that child with something that's going to help them to survive in life, I tell you what, you will be the student. You will be left behind, and they will become the teacher, because the things that are going inside and the people who have the ears are the ones basically who have their minds. And if you fail to teach, you fail to lead. Now, okay, a lot of people say, okay, Andrew, but I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher like you. I'm not a coach like you. Okay, understand. But how can I teach? All right, let me talk to you about that. Teaching basically is not about standing in front of a class like being a sage on stage. I've been a teacher in the classroom for many, many years. I've retired from teaching in the classroom, but I still go and teach teachers, and I still travel. My stage is just bigger, but I am still a teacher. Okay? I think that a teacher basically is the best profession that any person can ever have. As a matter of fact, Jesus was a teacher. Teaching is the best. And I realize this because anything and everything happened as a result of teachers. That's exactly right. There will be no astronauts. There will be no television anchor. There will be no doctor. There will be no physician. There will be no leaders. There will be nothing in the world without a teacher. And what do I mean? It doesn't mean that teacher lends itself to just a classroom. It simply means that everyone must be taught. There's a part of us that must be developed. Even though we may have a natural skill, there's a part of us that has to be developed in order for us to take our natural gift or skill set and use that to benefit